I played 100 Days of Stardew Valley 1.6. So recently Concerted has released the latest version of Stardew Valley with lots of new stuff in the game, and during this playthrough series our goal is to achieve perfection and explore all 1.6 contents. But all of this is not possible in a single episode. So for this episode we have certain goals to achieve, which are completing the community center remixed mode before 100 days are over, having a beautiful farm, most importantly, earning 1 million gold and explore all 1.6 content as much as I could. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Our journey begins with creating a new save file and messing with some settings like picking up 1.6 exclusive Meadowland Farm and turning on remix CC bundles and mine rewards. Day 1 begin with picking up the parcel with 15 hay instead of parsnips. I thought it might be a glitch, but you will know about that soon. I get on to clear the debris on my farm, and soon I find that I have a coop with two little chickens. Now I find the actual use of that hay. After this, I prepared a chest to store my unnecessary stuff and check out these two new tabs, in one of which you can see all about your animals and another one for special items and powers. Oh, this one is great. Then I prepared a patch for my parsnips and headed to forge around the valley for a little bit of extra cash. And checked out the calendar outside the Pierce shop where I found this new air balloon marks named as bookseller. Interesting. And bought myself 25 parsnip seeds. Also, Juju Cooler now provide a small amount of speed buff. And while I was forging in Cindersnap Forest, I found this door which state only master of 5 ways could enter this. Oh man, this is getting very interesting. And dug up a carrot seed on my farm, which was a new spring crop. After this, I finally planted my parsnips and accidentally exhausted myself. Walk of shame. Day 2 begin with a mail from our fishy boy Willie asking to meet him on the beach. Also, this farm has a water problem because it has a pond far away from the farm. Just ridiculous. And I think by this time I don't need to mention that I was watering and taking care of my animals every single day. Also, because of yesterday's walk of shame, I need to eat so many spring onions to replenish my energy and made myself another chest to hold my fishes, and finally headed to beach to claim my bamboo pole by just simply skipping the cutscene. Willie may be thinking what the. Then I headed to Mountain Lake to fish for the rest of the day, and I discovered this new weird message saying, "You have got new ideas to sleep on," and I have no idea about this. Also, this new fish called river jelly, or maybe food, I guess, and hit level 2 fishing at night. On day 3, it was raining, and also my chickens were fully grown, and now I can get little extra income by selling their eggs. Also, today I again went to Mountain Lake for fishing because I just do not have enough skill to catch catfish, that son of a fish, and gave a visit to Willie to sell all my fishes so I can afford new fiberglass rod and some bait. But I was falling short on money, so I fished up by the ocean and again got that message saying you have got new ideas to sleep on when I was forging. This thing is mysterious. And got my fiberglass rod and paid by 4 p.m. After that, I fished up till I passed out. Level 1 forging and level 4 fishing. On day 4, my carrot was ready, which I shipped away along with some other stuff and collected my first batch of eggs because I forgot to collect it yesterday and sold them straight to Pierre so that I can buy some bait from Willie to fish my day away. And I find a book in a fishing treasure chest along with a magnet ring. And reading that book gave me some farming XP, level 5 fishing, and I am going with the fisher perk along with level 1 farming. On day 5, Clint was at my door to hand me the funnest recipe along with Mani, who gave me a cute little kitten. And I named it Kitty Cat, but in toggle case. Also, my parsnips were fully mature, so it was time to harvest them. And I again get that pop up, and at that moment, I realized that it means I have leveled up a skill. and since it was day 5, mines were open. I was heading there and realized that it was traveling card day and I need a red cabbage seed from him. But I find only disappointment. I moved my fishing chest in mines to store my mining stuff and headed in there with the goal of getting deeper and collecting lots and lots of copper ore. Our goal is to plant 120 strawberry seeds for which I will need 30 sprinklers, and to craft them I will need 30 iron and 30 copper bars. And also I was going to store my stuff in chests after every 5 floors, but it seems I forgot to do it on my first 5 floors. And with a good luck in my hand, I made it to level 20, rewarding me with a wood club, level 2 farming, and level 1 mining. Day 6 was again back to the mines where I reached floor 40, unlocking iron ores, also with level 1 combat and level 2 mining. On day 7, I harvested a single potato, which turned into 3 potatoes. Also, it was traveling card day, and reaching there, I again find complete disappointment. And after selling all my fishes and precious gems, I was able to afford the copper pickaxe upgrade to help me out in the mines. I also checked out the community center and there were remixed items along with some new bundles like forest bundle which needs seeds and another item called moss, along with wild medicine bundle containing medicines like hops, fiddlehead fern, white algae and purple mushroom. I forced to complete the spring crops bundle and by 2:40 p.m. I was able to complete it, unlocking the pantry and fish tank. Surprisingly, it also contained new bundles like quality fish bundle and rare crop bundle. On my way home, I gave Mayor Louis a potato as his present for his birthday, which he appreciated, and I shipped away my remaining fishes and stuff to keep track of my gold and made almost 4 grand. Day 8 was a fishy day because my pickaxe was on an upgrade and I find a new bait naming the deluxe bait, which was more efficient than regular bait and will also increase the size of the fishing bar. And from today I started transporting my stuff from mines to my farmhouse. Level 6 fishing, unlocking new machine and a new bobber, and made another 4 grand. On next day, I collected my pickaxe and cracked open some jewels to donate some artifacts and minerals to the museum. After that, I continued mining and on floor 54, I was brutally murdered by a slime and lose 500 gold and more importantly, my wood club, level 2 combat. On day 10, I was back at the mines for my revenge with my backup weapon. Bruh. Not for revenge, but for copper and iron to make sprinklers for a strawberry empire. Level 3 mining. Day 11 began with picking a carrot, and today bookseller was in the town. And I searched for him in the map, and it was just above our lovely Georgia Corporation. And as the name suggests, he was selling some books which were quite expensive. I can afford 1 or 2 books, but I need to save my money for 120 strawberry seeds. And while I was farming for copper, I completed one of the monster slayer goal, rewarding us with a insect head. And in version 1.6, it get buffed, which proved to be a very good weapon by its stats. And I continued my farming for iron, copper, and coal. Level 4 mining. Day 12 was another installment in mines and I got a book reading which gave me a small chance of more monster loot. Soon I got another one which I accidentally read instead of saving it to sell later. Oops. Also you can now find weapons with some enchantments in mines. Level 3 combat. Day 13 was egg festival. I bought my 120 strawberry seeds and dominated the children in the egg hunt by collecting 9 eggs, which leads to claiming a straw hat. On day 14, I got on arranging my sprinklers and planting all my strawberries. Also, I bought a crab from traveling cart because I was having no luck finding one from mines. Level 3 farming. On day 15, I checked out my field of strawberries and 2 of them were not watered at all. Also, it was the salmonberry season, which are great source of energy in early game. And after donating my 3 crops to a spring crop bundle, I bought a bean starter and my first backpack update. And rest of the day was spent in the mines. Level 4 combat and level 5 mining, choosing the miner perk. Day 16 was another day in the mines and I passed out at level 77 fighting a dead skeleton. Day 17 was fishing for community center, a carp, bullhead and a largemouth bass from mountain lake, sunfish from river, clam from beach and a sardine from ocean, along with a gold quality largemouth bass for quality fish bundle and donating them to the community center. Day 18 began with crafting scarecrows, otherwise those little bastard birds will attack my sweet beloved strawberries and hit level 80 in mines so we can start farming for gold to make quality sprinklers in preparation of the summer. Level 2 foraging and level 5 combat, choosing the scout perk. On day 19, Demetrius was at my door asking me for my preference over mushrooms or fruit bats. I will go with fruit bats. Also, today was the traveling card day, and as always, I find only disappointment. After which, I headed into the mines with the goal of reaching floor 100, but I was brutally murdered by a special slime on floor 99. Just hilarious. Anyway, I used 200G with some useless stuff, so that was good. Level 6 mining. I began day 20 by crafting a mayonnaise machine for my coop and crack open my jutes to donate more stuff to museum, along with some stuff to CC, and finally reached level 100 in mines, claiming our first star drop. By the way, what's my favorite thing? Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, no doubt about that. Day 21 began with shipping some gems and mining stuff, and rest of the day was spent mining for gold. Level 6 combat and level 7 mining. 5 grand from all those things. And finally, we reached the bottom of the mines on day 22, collecting our skull key, and used my remaining time to catch some fishes. Level 7 fishing. Day 23 was our first strawberry harvest, which I just shipped away, and after asking Clint for a Copper X upgrade, I fished my day away. I did not know, but 120 strawberries were enough to reach all the way to level 6 from level 3 farming. And I chose Tilapak, and we also made another 18 grand in a single day. Finally, on day 24, I found where my farm cave was. Must be a world record, I guess. And put my hands on my fishing rod for the rest of the day. Day 25 was welcomed with some carrots and a green bean, which means we can complete the spring crops bundle unlocking the boiler room, which also continue bundles like the treasure hunter bundle and the engineers bundle. After cracking the jutes and donating stuff to museum, I fished in the river to catch catfish and shad for river fish bundle, along with a gold quality shad for quality fish bundle and kickstart on decorating our farm, and finally catch an eel from the ocean at night. On day 26, I started to make a tea farm for oak tree to get their sweet resin in order to plant fruits in the future. It was done by 10 p.m. Now we just need acorns to plant. Day 27 was our second and final strawberry harvest. I also started to make a big crop field to plant a total of 480 blueberry seeds in preparation of summer. Level 7 farming and another 17 grand from strawberries. And here we are on the last day of spring year 1. My whole day was spent to prepare the land to plant blueberries in summer, and with that, spring has just gone and it is time for the summer. It's day 1 of summer, and I begin my day with sighting the remains of strawberries and purchase seeds for my summer season, which include a hot pepper, a tomato, 10 wheat, a poppy, a hop, a corn, and a sunflower, along with my whole mighty 275 blueberry seeds. My aim was to plant all my blueberry seeds before bedtime, and I found out so many unknowable spots on my crop field and realized this farm is made specially for animal lovers. And I will do a challenge on that in future. Day 30 began with buying 65 more blueberry seeds, bringing our total to 330 seeds. And I also placed some scarecrows to keep my blueberries safe from those crows. Level 4 foraging. On day 31, I realized that I have not collected my eggs for a week and did not pay any attention to my chickens. After placing my furnaces, I also planted my melon and starfruit seeds, which I got as rewards from museum. And after putting my eggs for steel upgrade, I purchased materials from Robin to upgrade my coop and spend my day mining for copper in order to make tappers to get oak resin, using which I can craft cakes and make huge profits. Talking about profits, I make 3.5 grand just from my mayonnaise production. Day 32 was just mining resources for future, and at 4 p.m. I found an ancient seed artifact, which means we can start working on an ancient fruit empire. On day 33, I completed summer forging bundle and boiler room except for the engineer's bundle, for which I will need a battery pack, unlocking the bulletin board and the vault. And there were several new bundles in the bulletin board like Speed Sea bundle, Forager bundle, and Winter Star bundle. Then I visited Clint to open some jewels, and after another round of donation to museum, we finally claimed our ancient seed. I also asked Clint for a steel pickaxe upgrade, and coming back home, I planted my ancient seed with speed grow on my crop field and cleared more debris on my farm. I almost forgot to mention that I was planting all the acorns in my tree farm. Finally, on day 34, I entered the secret woods, giving me access to hardwood and fiddlehead fern. I need 5 of them for community center, and I was able to get 4 of them. Sometimes game will behave like, oh, you need 5. Take 4 and keep thinking about that last one. I will not give it to you. Anyways, I built a silo and bought a duck naming Quacky and swing out my eggs for the rest of the day. Level 5 forging, and I am going with the gatherer perk. Day 35 begin with taking our upgraded steel pickaxe and gain my hoe for a copper upgrade. Since now I have the steel pickaxe, I can now clear these large boulders on my farm. Day 36 begin with tea chopping to get level 6 forging and unlock lightning rods to get battery packs. I visited secret woods for both hardwood and XP. I also planted my pine cones at the train station and relaxed in the spa to regenerate my energy for work. On day 37, it was raining, which means time to catch fishes for community center. So I fished up in ocean to catch a tuna, red snapper, and a tilapia, along with gold star tuna for quality fish bundle, and took my copper hoe to dig up the new summer crop called summer squash, and finally went to the mountain lake for a sturgeon, which was a tough one, and donated all these fishes to the community center. Level 8 fishing. Day 38 begin with giving my watering can for copper upgrade and mine resources for the day. Level 8 mining. On day 39, I made my first tapper to attach on an oak tree and soon realized it was luau and added a gold quality fiddlehead fern in the soup, which proves to be a pleasant soup. Day 40 begin with chopping the trees behind my farmhouse and spend my day away to gather up some more resources. On day 41, I crafted my first 13 lightning rods and again did mining for the whole day and also found our second ancient seed. Date 42 begin with collecting our first ever battery packs and rearranged my lightning rods in an efficient way, and it was our first blueberry harvest. I actually did not know how they are ready because according to my calculations it should be ready by tomorrow. So this means either I am a dumb or the game is dumb. Then I asked Clint for a steel watering can upgrade, and finally I finished the boiler room, unlocking the minecarts from tomorrow. Day 43 was a big harvest of blueberries, and I was also able to purchase the barn from Robin. But at night a witch gave me a visit, and it was different weather outside. But who cares? Level 8 farming and 40 grand from our blueberries. But day 44 was different. The green rain descended upon our valley, and because of that, TV channels were not working. I also got a mail from Gus, who will be opening his saloon all day. So if anybody wants shelter, he can go there. What a kind-hearted guy. Also, this wildfire was everywhere on my farm. But look at me, I just care about my blueberries. And not only on my farm, but around the whole valley. But they were giving a lot of moss on the upside. Also, all the shops were closed except for the saloon where everybody were enjoying the weather. But I did not care about that and keep on mining resources along with another ancient seed. And look at all that gold flowing in a pocket. Day 45 began with harvesting a couple of crops and collecting our steel watering can and putting our hoe for a steel upgrade. And the rest of the day was more grinding in mine. Mainly gold this time. Level 9 mining. Day 46 began with placing more tappers on our oak trees and selling my handful of blueberries along with other stuff to Pierre in order to buy more corn seeds and an apple sapling. I also bought two cows, naming them Milkman and Milkwoman. And also, bookseller was back in the town. I also came to know that I can trade books for other stuff and finally bought some books called Price Catalog, which will give me power to see a sell price of anything, Mining Monthly and Combat Quarterly, which will give me XP in mining and combat skill respectively.
Boom, bam, bop.
47 begin with another harvest of blueberries, and I completed the summer crops bundle and forest bundle in the community center and asked Clint for a gold pickaxe upgrade. After which I cleared out farmland, level 9 farming, and 37 grants from blueberries. Day 48 was annual Trout Festival, our first new festival added in version 1.6. So as the name suggests, in this festival you have to catch rainbow trouts, and with each rainbow trout there is a 33% chance of getting a golden tag, which can then be exchanged for prizes. I was able to collect 4 golden tags which I exchanged for a tent kit using which I can sleep anytime and anywhere. A useless trout painting, some deluxe plate and 2 triple shot espresso. I also took out some time to complete Vault, unlocking Burst from tomorrow. Day 49 began with clearing out my grandpa's shrine area, and after that I collected my gold pickaxe and put my watering can for gold upgrade. I also bought 52 pieces of coal since I was running low, and after purchasing big barn upgrade, I mined gold for the day. It's day 50, halfway to our playthrough. A boiled chicken was hatched in the morning and I named it Fine Boy. What if it's different? I will love him equally as others. After this, I repaired my animal area fences so that they cannot destroy my field of blueberries and clear out more debris on my farm. And I got this cutscene at night. Mystery boxes can now be found. This is getting interesting. Day 51 began with a field full of blueberries and I started sighting grass to store hay for my animals. I also expanded my crop field in preparation of fall, level 10 farming, and I am going with artisan perk. Look at all this money. On day 52, I just prepared my crop field with fences and quality sprinklers. Day 53 began with visit to Sandy to purchase 600 deluxe speed grow, which will reduce my pumpkin's growth time in fall by 25%, giving me 3 harvests of pumpkins instead of. And while I was mining for copper, I found my first mystery box. I am very excited to see what is inside this. Day 54 begin with collecting our first batch of oak resin, and we have to collect them every Friday from now. I bought a goat naming Goat. Yes, GOAT, Goat, greatest of all time. And guess what I got from that mystery box? 5 bombs, which is indeed not bad. And purchase 75 more pieces of coal to keep our smelting going. Label it combat. Day 55 was our last blueberry harvest, and I got on rearranging my sprinklers for the fall. And here we are on the last day of summer, second season through our journey. I begin my day with more sprinkler arrangement and place down my first 12 cakes in tunnel. Also putting 2 grapes to ferment into wine, one for community center and another one for shipping bin, and completed the crab pot bundle in community center. Also made our last 20 grand of summer, which means we are entering in the fall. It's day 1 of fall, and I begin my day with oh wait, I forgot about the moonlight jellies. Oh, god damn it! But more importantly, I bought 600 pumpkin seeds for my money making this season, along with an eggplant, a bok choy, a cranberry, and some other fall crops. My aim was to plant as many pumpkins along with deluxe speed grow for triple harvest. Day 58 begin with planting rest of my pumpkin seeds, and these are going for a double harvest. Being fall 2 special order vote was set up, and I picked up the juicy bugs wanted quest as my first special quest. Since it was raining, I fished up remaining community center fishes, which were a tiger trout, for river fish bundle, a walleye for night fishing bundle, and a gold quality walleye for quality fish bundle, which leads to completing fish tank. And there was an actual fish tank in this version. So I took out all its fishes to sell for money. Day 59 was the first dive in the Skull Caverns, and I was able to make it to floor 18, where I was brutally murdered by 3 serpents and lost 1000 gold. And that's all. I get quite lucky, I guess. Level 7 forging. On day 60, Emily was at my door and she gave me compliments about my farm and allowed me to use her sewing machine. I made some cheese passes for my barn and dive into the mines for copper and bug meat. Also completed a monster slayer goal. Coming outside, I claimed my copper pen and placed down my crab pots with bait to catch different fishes for my fishing collection. Day 61 begins with resin collecting and chopping down my trees on train station to gather wood for cakes, which I placed in the tunnel. Day 62 began with a session of jude opening and donation to museum. I also completed the artisan bundle in community center, giving us one more cake. Then I grinded my day away for copper and bug meat. Day 63 began with dropping 100 pieces of bug meat to Willy, and we also got a prize ticket for our effort, which we can exchange for rewards from our new machine in Mayor Louis' home, giving us 12 broccoli seeds, which was a new fall crop. I took a trip to desert to exchange my gems, but I forgot to bring them, so after another trip from home, I traded my diamonds for triple shot espresso, rubies for spices, jade for staircases, and quartz for some bombs, and grinded my day away in mines. Day 64 was blackberry season and I forgot to plant my sweet gem berry, so I planted it today with deluxe speed grow along with some broccolis, and today I completed my introduction quest by talking and giving a cave carrot to Pierre. Probably the weirdest thing in the playthrough. Since it was a Monday, I picked up Prismatic Jelly Quest and I soon found a rainbow slime. And on my way to Wizard, I picked my grapevine and blackberries. And after finally returning the jelly to Wizard, we earned 5 grand. I also completed Enchanter's Bundle, Forager Bundle, and Fall Forging Bundle of Community Center. On day 65, I got the recipe of monster musk from Wizard. I crafted some and headed to mines to farm for iron and coal. Day 66 was the first pumpkin harvest because of deluxe speed grow. Being Wednesday, pier was closed, so I will have to purchase my pumpkin seeds from Georgia. But I was able to only afford 366 seeds instead of 400, so I planted some mixed seeds and mixed flower seeds, which was a new item. As the name suggests, it will grow into random seasonal flower and caked my first batch of pumpkins. Day 67 was farming for coal by applying some monster musk. Day 68 began with chopping more trees at train station for more wood to craft cakes. I also found a book called Woody's Secret, which will give trees a 5% chance to drop double wood. Very useful. And I also bought a stuffing from traveling cart for Winter Star Bundle. On day 69, which was holy number day, few pumpkins were ready and I added more cakes in the tunnel. And while I was farming for coal, I completed the Bats Monster Slayer goal, giving us a vampiric ring. And I crafted a glowstone ring to give me effect of both glow ring and a magnet ring. Level 10 mining, and I accidentally picked the blacksmith perk instead of prospector. Shit! On day 70, I watched my first ever episode of Queen of Sauce. Brilliant. Collected my first batch of pumpkin juice and refilling cakes with even more pumpkins. And while I was mining for coal, I completed the Sprite Monster Slayer goal, giving us the mighty Bugler's Ring. Level 9 combat, and we made 33 grand from our pumpkin juice. Day 71 began with another harvest of pumpkins, and I purchased our last backpack upgrade. And after a Jude opening and donation session, I completed Rare Crops bundle and commissioned a house upgrade from Robin. While I was checking special quest board, I picked up another prize ticket, which I exchanged for an orange sapling and picked up Robin's Resource Rush as my special quest. On day 72, I harvested an ancient fruit and some broccoli, and today was Stardew Fair. So I took high quality stuff from a chest to display in fair, and because of my massive strength, I earned a single star token. After arranging my stuff to display, I ate some burgers and surprisingly got first with a rating of 90, earning us another 1000 star tokens. After which I played some slingshot game and gambled tokens to buy myself second star drop, pepper poppers, a prize ticket, a scarecrow, and a fedora hat. Day 73 began with harvesting some sunflowers, and finally my goat gave me a large goat milk, which means we can now complete pantry, giving us access to greenhouse from tomorrow, and chop down trees in the Cindersnap forest and secret woods. I also find the Robin's Lost Eggs. Day 70 is a fall and Robin's Lost Eggs quest complete, probably another world record. And after chopping down hundreds and hundreds of trees, we hit level 8 foraging. On day 74, I woke up in a bigger house and my apple tree was fully grown. And now we can get daily apples to eat or sell. And after collecting more pumpkin juice, taking more pumpkins, I sold juice to Pierre to buy pumpkin seeds for tomorrow harvest and chopped down trees at train station. On my way home, I collected another prize ticket and exchanged my 2 tickets for 15 flower seeds and 3 mystery box. Day 75 was another big pumpkin harvest. After collecting them, I spent my day preparing the greenhouse and planted some Asia seeds with deluxe speed grow using seed maker. And finally, day 76 was a good luck day, which means it was time for another dive in skull caverns. It was a pretty decent turn and I made it to level 32 before being murdered by the hands of a mummy. And luckily again I only lost 1000 gold. I have so much of time remaining, so I take a bath in spa and got on to mining for resources. Day 77 began with replacing my crop area fences and I traded gems at the desert trader and also bought 94 star fruit seeds to grow in my greenhouse. Then opened some mystery box containing warp totems, a jade ring, a mysterious wallpaper, and from a mystery box I got another 2 mystery box. Interesting. Very interesting. Coming back home, I planted starfruit seeds with deluxe speed grow along with my orange sapling. Day 78 began with more pumpkin juice production, and after selling it to Pierre, I picked up the Cape Patrol quest, which ordered me to kill 50 grubs. Also, today, bookseller was back in the town. I bought Woodcutter's Weekly along with Bait and Bobber for foraging and fishing experience, and Way of the Wind Part 1 for a little speed boost,
Boom, bam, bop.
and spend my day killing grubs in the mines. On morning of day 79, Granny Evelyn gave me a garden pot to grow crop inside my farmhouse and recipe to craft more. Being a decent luck day, I had it in Skull Cavern. I was quite lucky to find 2 dinosaur eggs, one for museum and one for my coop. Late in the night, I used my warp totem and passed out just 3 feet away from my freaking bed. Just 3 feet. Day 80 began with putting my dino egg for incubating and completed the Cape Petrol quest and used the prize ticket to claim the Star Drop tea, which I gifted to Hallie, which gave me a whole heart with her. So I also gifted her favorite coconut. On day 81, some pumpkins were ready, but I got no reason to harvest them early and let them unharvested. There was a question mark on this large stump near Mani's ranch. Reaching there, I got a quest of repairing it with 100 hardwood. But I was running low on hardwood, so I decided to visit Secret Woods regularly after this. I also bought dehydrator recipe from Pierre for 10 grand, which was a new machine, along with lots of coal and copper from Clint, and spent my day mining for iron. And I also shifted my lightning rods to right of my farmhouse near shipping bin. Day 82 began with collecting pumpkin juice and adding more cakes and making even more pumpkin juice. Today was also spent mining for iron and chopping trees in the late hours of the night. And I got my biggest payday of 79 grand. Day 83 began with adding even more cakes, chopping down tree in secret woods, and in the snap forest, along with mining for iron. Also today was the Spirity Festival. Reaching the festival, I bought a jack-o'-lantern for community center along with its recipe, along with a scarecrow. And after solving the easy peasy maze, I claimed my golden pumpkin. Day 84 was last harvest of pumpkin along with my sweet gemberry. And after putting my X for gold upgrade, I gave the sweet gemberry for our third star drop. And with all that, fall has just ended and it is time for the winter, the last season of the year. Day one of winter began with taking the magnifying glass from Krobus and picking this weird quest from Help Wanted board to meet all people around the valley and forge around the valley along with meeting the peoples. I gifted a golden pumpkin to Hallie and look, NPCs got the new winter outfits in this version and picked up Biome Balance quest to catch 20 ocean fishes. Check this out. You can now move your farmhouse, which is pretty damn cool. And I moved my farmhouse to the center of the farm and completed Speed Seed Bundle, Winter Star Bundle, and the Winter Forging Bundle, repairing the crafts room, and planted my 30 winter seeds which I got as a reward. Day 86 began with harvesting my star fruits. I caked all my star fruits and finally filled the tunnel with cakes. And after planting some ancient seeds in my greenhouse, I got a mystery book from a mystery box which will increase my chances of getting mystery boxes. I continued to talk to people while forging around the valley and got this cutscene of Willy using that bug meat. It's looking gross. And completed my quest by saying hi to Liga. Day 87 was good luck day, so I got prepared for a skull cavern run where I made it to level 81 and came up with 85 iridium road and 20 omni-tubes. Day 88 comprises of tree chopping with my gold axe and I bought 25 coffee to increase my travel speed. I also bought fish smoker recipe from Willy, which was in another new machine, along with the iridium road. And I fished up for biome balance quest in the late hours of the night and finally completed community center by donating 5 holy to the winter star bundle, which means on day 89 I got community center completion cutscene. And fun thing is you can now pop up balloons in the cutscene. I got a Stardew Valley hero trophy for my efforts. Suddenly Morris arrived and started fighting with Pierre, and George was the only one who was enjoying the fight. At last, Pierre knocked him off, and I just took my prize ticket to exchange it for a bed. Because who cares about these useless NPCs? After Mojito opening and donation, I check out Query, which also contain cold notes because of update. Pretty handy though. And I also claimed my golden scythe. On day 90, Gunther was at my door to hand me the sticky, unlocking sewers, after which Will showed me his father's boat and asked if I could repair it, and I gladly accepted his request and drop off all materials to repair boat, which will be repaired overnight. And after this help, Wizard told me about his problem with his X5 and ordered me to find Dark Talisman from Silver. Reaching there, I first bought some recipes and came to know about Wizard catalog, which I left off for now, and purchased my fourth star drop and found out that dark talisman lying in a chest. Reaching home, I crafted myself an iridium band. Day 91 began with gem trading, and I entered Wish Swamp to get that magic ink. But this henchman was blocking my way, so I fished up for a void salmon and was unable to find a void meal for this henchman because I sold my one. Day 92 was a good luck day, which means Scully Cavern time. And you would not believe I died 10 minutes early from passing out by a freaking iridium bat. And because of that, I lost my 84 iridium mode. But don't worry, we will get it through recovery surveys. But more importantly, I found two prismatic shards. On day 93, my dinosaur hatched from its egg, who I named Draki, and finally handed a void mirror to the henchman for the magic ink. Giving it back to the wizard, and I unlocked the magic shop to build magical buildings on my farm. I also check out this board mentioning about a squid fest, which seems similar to annual trout hunt. Anyways, I picked community cleanup quest and collected my first batch of winter forage, turned them back to seeds for replanting, then get on to chop down some trees, and got this weird cutscene with Linus. Oh, 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 oh my god. Oh, what is going on? Okay, it's just the recipe of bait, fishing bait. After this incident, damn, that was crazy. I recovered my iridium ore and almost forgot to collect my starfruit vine, but thankfully I was on time. label line forging, and a first paycheck of 300 grand. Oh my god. I woke up with millionaire achievement on day 94 for crossing 1 million mark in earnings. I headed to Robin and came to know how to buy a stack of material at once. We just need to press Ctrl, Shift and 1. Anyway, I commissioned my first shed and bought big chest recipe which had double storage than a regular chest, a buck bench, calendar and a telephone. After which I got to decorate around my farmhouse for the day. Day 95 begin with replacing one of my chests with big chest which has just too much space. Look at this regular chest in compared to that. I thought of decorating an area for my Stardew hero trophy, but it did not went good, so I destroyed it and started working on my hub area. My apple tree was coming in my way, so I chopped it down. But I also got my apple sapling back, which was quite interesting, and finally arranged my furnace in my hub area. On day 96, bookseller was in the town. This time I purchased bait and bobber and woodcutters weekly for fishing and foraging XP and book of stars to get XP in all skills along with the way of wind part 2 for additional speed.
Boom, bam, bop.
I planted my apple sapling in greenhouse with an ancient fruit harvest, turning them back to seeds for replanting. I wanna upgrade my pickaxe, but Clint was off from his work. Now where could he go? Maybe to meet Emily. I moved my silo beside my greenhouse, along with shipping bin in front of my farmhouse, and commissioned another shed to be built, and fished up for the quest in the evening. On day 97, I realized that I forgot about Squid Fest, and today was the last day of the festival. So I reached there with the aim of getting as much squid as I can. Also, this festival is similar to trout hunt, but now you will get reward for how many squids you caught. Also, there is a special bait spared in ocean so that you can catch squids all the day. I also bought a sonar bobber from Willy to try out, which proves to be a useless because it just shows which fish you have hooked. And I also got a Jewels of the Sea book from a treasure chest, which gave treasure chest a chance to contain fish roe of the fish you catch. I got 6 squids and got a trap bobber, 3 mystery boxes, a dish of the sea, 3 triple shot espresso, and a treasure chest as my rewards. Day 98 began with placing my crystallariums in a shed to duplicate jades and one outside to keep track of them. I went to train station to dump all my trash, but I was falling 3 short, so we have to cover it up. After collecting and kegging more pumpkins, I went to desert to trade my gems and claimed my galaxy sword using a prismatic shard. Finally, a good weapon. I also commissioned another shed and dumped last 3 pieces of trash, earning us the recipe of fiber seeds and made 130 grand in a single night. Day 99 began with harvesting new winter crop called powder melon or the only winter crop in the game and exchange my prize ticket for 4 mushroom blocks, which I don't know how to use yet, but we will figure it out, and choose the fragment of the past quest ordering me to collect 100 pieces of bone, and I collected bone fragments till 9 p.m. in the mines and at night market claimed my free cup of coffee, Georgia furniture catalog from the traveling cart, a weird painting from this random guy, and watched this beautiful mermaid show. Just beautiful. Also collected my free pearl. Then I fished up for spookfish, midnight squid, blobfish, a super cucumber, and mighty octopus. Yes, I got in first try because it was a pretty weak one. And paid this random shadow guy 250 gold to send me home in the late night. And here it is, day 100, the last day of this episode. I begin my day with collecting my forests and turn them back to seed for replanting. And after collecting my jades, I spend all my day relaxing in the spa, displaying the hard work during all this playthrough. And there you have it, 100 days of Stardew Valley version 1.6. And if we look at our goals, then we successfully completed the community center before the 100 days mark. Also, I think we have got a fairly beautiful farm. Comment down if you think it's fairly beautiful. And if we talk about a goal of earning 1 million gold, then drumroll please. We earned over 1 million gold very easily. And we beat our target by a lot. Also, we explored so many new stuff added to the game, and if you want to watch the next part or 200 days journey, then make sure to hit like and subscribe button. And as always, you all are wonderful people and have a wonderful day. Well, for now, bye bye.